Hey guys, it's the Mad Stacker here again with another LEGO set review. This time we got something a little bit different, going back a little bit. It is 70403 Dragon Mountain. I was just able to pick this one up today from Target. It is on clearance if you happen to have some extra money lying around and you've always been looking for Dragon Mountain. Now is the time to get it. That's why I got it. I got some good news today. I got some good deals today, so I picked up Dragon Mountain. It's 376 pieces. It's crazy because that doesn't seem like a lot of pieces, and it seems like a really big set for 376 pieces. This set came out in 2013. It's part of the Castle line. This is the first Castle set I've ever gotten ever since I was a kid, and I had the old original Castle, which, God, I wish I still had that. That would be great. But Dragon Mountain is pretty cool. It comes with a whole bunch of stuff. Now, it's a structural set. It's Dragon Mountain, so, and I don't have a table in front of me to show it to you. So, thankfully, it's actually sort of modular. You can take it apart and it's got different pieces, so I'll show it to you that way. First off, though, is the first part, the first main thing that you build, which is this catapult here. I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, I haven't really tested its catapult function much out yet. It just has one of these 2x2 little round brick things here with the textured edges. I mean, the catapult itself looks really cool. It's got a lot of great details on it. I mean, the wooden parts on the sides and the big wheels. Just the catapult bucket itself is even like textured. I love these things on the sides here where it has these giant handles. I wish they actually worked, but that's probably a little bit too much to ask. And even the front of it here looks really fierce too. It's got the spear sticking out of it. This set comes with so many weapons. If you need medieval weapons of any kind, get Dragon Mountain, because it comes with like 30 of them. And it even comes with some extras, which we'll get to later. But this is the catapult. It's pretty cool. I haven't really tested out, like I said, how well it works, but I'm assuming, I mean, it's designed so that, you know, it'll launch all the way, and I'm sure that it'll launch it pretty far, but, you know, I don't usually like to launch things, because then they go flying off screen, and I can't find them until I'm done shooting the video. But the catapult looks pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it together, but it's definitely neat, and I'll definitely have it around for a little while. Next up, I'm going to do, like I said, I kind of took it apart so that I could do it. Here is the first part of Dragon Mountain. Now, the whole thing fits together with Technic pins. There's 2 Technic pins there. You can actually take this bridge off, too. I just left it in 2 pieces because I was just like, here's the bridge. It does bridge stuff. But here's the other part. You can see how it fits together kind of like this, and you can display it. But I'm going to show you the parts one at a time. And I'll start with this one. This is sort of the little wizard's lair. The bridge, I mean, there's not much to say about the bridge. It comes with these little trans orange things and a little mini catapult so you can launch them. There's so many sets that come with these little mini catapults, so you've seen it before. You know what it does. This set is also, it's really big on these 1x2 red sort of triangular pyramid slopes. There's like 20 of them in here, and they're all over the place. I mean, it's Dragon Mountain. Those are the Dragon Knights, kind of the bad guys. It also has these claw spike things all over the place. I mean, it looks really cool, just like as its own little set piece. But it comes with all kinds of neat stuff too. The treasure chest, of course, the LEGO treasure chest, which has been around forever, comes on. I'm not sure why that's on there, but not only does it come with gold pieces, it actually even comes with a gold bar, which you can see in there. And that's gold. It's not pearl gold, it's like chrome gold, which I always like. I like having more gold pieces. I think, have a couple left around from when I was younger and I had one of the little pirate sets, but having another treasure chest and having one of those is really cool. You can even see a little bit in there. This is kind of the wizard's lab almost in here. There's a little spider web with a little spider on it that you can bend down and see inside there. Hopefully, you'll be able to see some of the detail. There's a little torch there that is a skeleton leg for some reason, which I think is very interesting. Skeleton leg. I thought that was future tech. I thought the skeleton legs were for driving space police vehicles. That's a throwback to my very first LEGO review. Go back and watch it if you haven't. But there's also some other really cool stuff in here. There's a little thing that holds the keys, which presumably are for the dungeon in the other part. And some little alchemist jars of various alchemical things. This set has a couple of neat little details like that are just like little rooms that you can make little scenes in for little people. And that is for the dragon wizard, who I will show you in a little bit. But this set also comes with a whole bunch of these vines. I really like all the plant elements that it kind of, it sets the scene even when there isn't a lot of scene to set, which is always nice. I feel like that's probably a thing with some of the castle sets. Again, I don't have a lot of experience with the castle set, so I was very pleasantly surprised when I saw that on here. Set also has quite a few of the bricks in it, which are always good for any of your construction needs. I feel like if you were even if you just wanted to build something else, Dragon Mountain would be a good set to get because it comes with a lot of great structural elements. It has a lot of like these arches. They're all over the place. It has, the angled bricks. It has a couple of burps, some big ugly rock pieces, and it has these big hexagonal base plates, sort of. This one is just sort of big and open. You can have a sword fight up there. You can place the dragon up there, who I'll show you in a little bit, because that's like half the reason you want Dragon Mountain is because the giant dragon. You know it. Don't lie to yourself. I tried and it didn't work. But first, we'll show you the second structural part, which is the sort of prison tower. Okay, so first I have to show you, I love this. I don't know why, but there's a little mouse rat, and then there's a little mouse hole for him to come out of. As soon as I put that in there, I was like, hey, it's a little mouse hole for the little mousey. That's hilarious. It's got a big plant piece there on the front. It really does. This set really kind of sets the castle scene really well, I think, with all of the various elements that it has. Again, you can see some of the bricks in there. I was very excited at first when I saw that this was going to be my first set with this spiral staircase. And then, it's very loose. It doesn't really stay very well. And I was also like, oh, it'll fold up. And I guess, it does fold up, but it doesn't really fold up great. And that's not, intentional. It just sort of is a spiral staircase. It looks good as a spiral staircase, and it's held on, if you can see there, by just one of those little 1x2s with a handle sticking out of it. It kind of holds that top stair there. But I was more excited about it than I ended up being once I put it on there. So, be that as it may. The prison tower looks really cool, though. It's got that really neat padlock 1x1 tile on there, and of course, all the different black and red elements. Great shield up there, used for decoration. You can also take it off and use it as a shield because it's awesome. One of the things I was thinking of as I built this set is the Dark Knight or the Black Knight collectible minifig would fit really well in this set, and I'm sure. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sure that, if you see displays of this for me in the future, that the Black Knight will be in there somewhere. But that's a little jail. It's just open from the back, and you can see you can just put a minifigure in there. It's really difficult to put a figure in there when the door is closed, so if you're going to do it, just pop the door open so that you can, secure it from both sides. The top up here is really neat. It's got these flags, again, which are held on by lances. Like I said, if you need medieval weaponry, this is the set to get because it's all over the place, even just for decoration. And it's got that really cool red crystal in there. I love those crystals. I've loved them ever since they were chrome in Aquazone. So anytime a set comes with them, I'm really happy. And there's just a little pedestal on the top for the wizard to stand on. And again, more of those 1x2 red angle pieces. The only other real detail on here, well, you got the fire piece. I love anytime you get fire pieces, I'm happy. So this little torch lantern thing here is fine by me. The only other real detail in here is this little sort of guard station in the bottom. It's got a little torch, it's got a little wine goblet, and I was a big fan of the fact that they actually used a cheese slope as cheese. I'm sure it's supposed to be cheese. It's a little snack table with a little goblet and cheese, and it's a cheese slope. I thought that was great. It's hilarious that they just ended up doing it like that. So that is, the main structural element. You got this tower and you got the other portion, which is really cool. Before we go to the minifigs, I'm going to show you, again, the thing that you were really waiting for, which is the dragon. This thing is friggin' gigantic. I did not think it was going to be this big. I remember back in the days when the dragons were like that big, and they had two little wings that just flapped like this. But this thing, I mean, it's crazy posable. All the, you know, the legs move and the arms move. I think this hand can probably hold a 1 by something brick. I haven't really gotten the chance to test it. I know I have some extra, not really. But yeah, I mean, without actually showing it, it looks like this hand could definitely hold a brick of some kind. It's got these really cool, I mean, the head is crazy detailed, and it comes with one of the giant fire pieces. It is funny that the fire is just in the bottom lip, so you could open the mouth, and then it has a fire beard. Go figure. It came with a couple extra of these little black claw pieces, so I thought maybe one of them would look kind of cool there as like a little dragon beard, but do whatever you want with it. It's your dragon. And, you know, black and red, always good colors. Like I said, he's crazy posable. The wings flap, of course, and, you know, the tail bends, and he's just crazy. I do like that there is a 2x2 on top there, so you can have someone ride the dragon if you want, because, come on, you gotta ride the dragon. It's a dragon. Come on, just get the dragon. You know you want the dragon. It's got you know, more of those tooth claw pieces on the wings there. Yeah, he looks great, and he fits right on here. Like I said, you can just kind of put him right up there, and he stands pretty well. He does actually have pieces on his feet so that he will. I don't feel like actually sticking him on there and then pulling him back off, but he stands there. I've tested it. So the dragon's really awesome. I mean, it's called Dragon Mountain. That's why you wanted to get the dragon. You know you want the dragon. Don't lie to yourself. This, I believe, is the same dragon that was featured in the Lego movie. When you see the scene at the end, spoiler alert, when they're in the kid's basement, the dragon is, you know, like fishing wire hung from the ceiling. But pretty sure this is the same dragon. It looks the same anyway. But the dragon's really awesome. So the set does come with quite a few minifigs, actually. It comes with, what, 5? Yeah. First up is the princess, or the queen, or whatever you want to call her. She's, you know, she's pictured in the prison, and she can get rescued and everything. She's really cool. She comes with one of the, you know, the roof slope kind of dress pieces. And a really nice, you know, just the pattern on here is really cool. It's pretty intricate. You can see there's like a pattern on the skirt underneath, on the bodice and everything. She does have a twin printed face. She has the worried face on one side and the kind of pleased, happy face on the other. The only thing I don't like about her is that crown. It's flat and it's tiny and it really sticks up, and I think it just kind of looks goofy. I mean, her hair was really nice, even with, you know, this crazy braid thing in the back. So that's the princess. She's pretty cool. First of the good guy knights, I don't know, they're all kind of pictured with, like, crowns, and they have, like, lions, so I guess they're the lion knights. But he's pretty cool. He's a little less detailed than the other one, but he does have the nice armor with the neck piece here. Plain, sort of black and gray legs. He does not have a double face print because he doesn't actually have hair. He just has a normal head. But this helmet is one of the kind of classic knight helmets, and it's in the, you know, silver. It's not even just pearl silver. It's actually shiny silver. So anything shiny, really, like, ooh, I'll take that. And he comes with a spear. The other knight looks a little bit more armored. He has the actual armor piece, which again has the lion on the chest plate right there. He's got this big crazy lion shield, and again, the classic knight sword. Which, I mean, the knight swords have looked like that since I was a kid. He's got the flip up helmet with the cool plume. He does have a double printed head. He has the standard, you know, knight grimace, and then he has the he's worried. I haven't seen what he looks like with the helmet, with that face on under the helmet, so I'm going to check that out. But I mean, if you were fighting a dragon, you'd be pretty worried too, I think. Oh no. Really, you can hardly see his face through there. I thought it was kind of funny that it's just a racing helmet. It's just a standard helmet with the Knight visor on there. And the big plume, the blue plume, which is always nice. Dragon Knights, there's really only one of them. There's this guy who looks really cool. I looked at him afterward and I was like, I could have used that head for my sig fig. I'm not often that angry, and I like to shave more often than that, but he also does have a double printed head with a slightly more stoic expression. I like the painter's head. I like the raised eyebrow. But and I'm pretty sure that's the Black Knight's helmet. That he just has the Black Knight's helmet on, and he has the cool. You can see the dragon printed torso, the dragon printing on his shield, and he has sort of the bigger broadsword claymore kind of a sword. But he's really neat. I really like the Dragon Knights. I like the color scheme. I like the dragon symbol and everything. Speaking of which, the last minifigure in the set is Wizard, the crazy dragon wizard. He is ridiculously evil looking, and he has a giant dragon scepter. He even has the dragon symbol on his wizard hat, the standard wizard beard, of course. He's got a crazy little skull and his little pouches all over there. I really like his torso printing and the red cape. I think this guy is really cool. I'm definitely a fan of him. He's probably my favorite minifigure in this set. Awesome extras, I know I haven't really done awesome extras, because if there's not that many awesome extras in a set, I'm not going to do it. But there's a whole bunch of them in here. It comes with an extra one of these little plant pieces, which was used to sort of hold the big plant on the one tower in, but I think I know exactly what I'm going to do with this. Comes with an extra sword, which you could argue is just a sword for the other knight, but it does come with another one, so like I said, medieval weaponry. There is another knight visor, which you could easily adapt to use on any other kind of helmet if you want to make another knight helmet. Two more of the fire plumes, which these are always good, for making anything. You could stick them in the front of a gun and make a flamethrower. You can make more torches with them, but they're really handy, and like I said, it comes with 2 extras. There is an extra skeleton leg. When I saw that there were skeleton legs in this set, I was really hopeful that a full skeleton was included, because I've been trying to find more skeletons, and for some reason, they're hard to find. People don't have them on Bricklink. I don't know. I want more skeletons, because I want to make a whole dancing skeleton line. But be that as it may. It comes with an extra one of these hollow, brown sort of handles. You can use these to make weapons. You can use these for all manner of things. These are pretty handy. And last but not least, I thought it was really cool that the set came with an extra padlock piece. And, those can be handy for anything. You could put them anywhere if you've got a city or anything. So I thought those were really cool. Last but not least, real quick, I am going to do a minifig of the day. This is sort of a little simpler minifig, but there's kind of a story behind him. So as soon as I started getting the newer Ninjago sets, I really like the Nindroids. Ninja, android, cyborg things. I just thought they were really cool. I have a whole bunch of them. I have a little shelf that has all my Nindroids on it. I really like the Nindroid Death Zamboni, as I called it, which is just the small Nindroid set that has the little vehicle where you can roll it and the big saw on the front spins around. So I wanted to make a guy he's a member of the Nindroids, and he fights with them and everything, and he is a Nindroid for all intents and purposes. He's kind of like, he's the second hand or the right hand man to the lead Nindroid guy, who right now I have, Cyrus Borg or whatever his name is supposed to be, which is the most ridiculous thing ever, and I love it because it's a stupid joke. But the whole secret to him is that he is actually 100% human. So I don't know, if I ever decide to do some kind of sorry thing with them, it's like, oh no, we found out that he's a human and now we have to kill him. He doesn't have alternate head printing, but he's just a standard Nindroid body. I think he's got a different arm. I switched out his arm and his hand for a different one, so you can see it is pretty much human. And not 100% sure where I got that head from. It might have been from the prisoner transport, which we drafted all the way back at Philly Brickfest, so I've had this guy sitting around for a while. The black katana, I believe, is probably the extra one that came with Karai's bike escape from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So there he is. He doesn't have a name yet. If you think you can come up with a cool name for him, leave it in the comments and check that out. and let me know, and maybe that's what I'll start calling him. Speaking of which, one last thing before I go. I did the video announcing the winner of my contest the other day. I don't remember 100% who it was. Ian Potter, I believe. Ian Potter has still not contacted me for his prize. If Ian Potter does not contact me for his prize by this Friday, I'm going to pick someone else. So Ian Potter, if you're watching this, hit me up. Go back and watch the video and check how you need to do that. So that's it for Dragon Mountain 70403. Really cool castle set. Kind of turned me on. Maybe I'll start to get some more castle sets now. Make a little Renaissance fair in Sackville. Hope you enjoyed Dragon Mountain, and keep watching.